Hey, what's up guys, Vortivic here, and today we're finally going to be unboxing this Switch 2. I have been a part of the community since 2017 that has been holding out for a Switch Pro that would allow you to play games, upgrade resolution, and higher frame rates and different stuff like that. So this is like the perfect device for me. It's not anything like ridiculously crazy, but with NVIDIA DLSS and all the different stuff, I'm super excited to see what the geniuses down at Nintendo, what type of games and stuff they whip up, because even games like, you know, Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like that are just like marvels that they were even able to get running on Switch hardware, which was already outdated at the time that it came out. So this is super duper exciting. I actually have yet to, I know I usually do intros and stuff like that, but I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom all the way through yet. I've only played like maybe 6-7 hours max of it. Yeah, I know. I was busy at the time that it came out or whatever, but I'm going to play it now and I'm super excited. So that's why we're just like hopping into it. So first and foremost, I have my Switch OLED right here as reference. So you guys can like, you know, see it throughout the video or whatever. And then we're going to, in a second, do a comparison once we get these open up. So looks like, okay, I know the console's bigger, but I can already tell that the Joy-Con itself is already a lot larger. Let me get one of these other Joy-Cons for reference. So right here we have the Switch 2 Joy-Con, and then right here we have the Switch 1 Joy-Con. You can see there's already like a difference in size. I also heard that the HD Rumble is going to be updated as well, so I'm really excited to see how that does with everything and different stuff like that. But I do like the feel of this Joy-Con a little bit more than the Switch 1 version. I don't even know the best way to describe it. It just feels higher quality. Yeah, it just feels higher quality. I like it. So I'm going to put this Joy-Con right here. So this is the old Joy-Con right there. The box is very basic, unless you got the one that comes with the digital code for Mario. It's just a sticker. It's not even anything even crazier than the regular box, but it does look like the Switch 1 box. This is the second controller. It's the red one. I'm surprised they didn't make an all black variant or whatever, but I'm guessing they're going to sell Joy-Cons that are like, you know, all black, because I mean, they made buttloads off of the first set of Joy-Cons and all the colors and stuff like that. For me alone, I can't even tell you how many Joy-Cons I bought. Oh, wow. This is solid. Like, this is solid. Like, actually, this is the screen itself, but it's solid. It feels heavy. I'm trying to see, does it feel heavier than the Switch with the Joy-Cons attached? Or I don't know if I'd say that, but it does feel solid. I mean, it's a more quality screen. It supports VRR, which I wanted OLED or whatever on the first variation of it, but like, I don't think glass is cut with like VRR capable 120 FPS screens with HDR or whatever. It's probably gonna be like a Pro variant. I would think an OLED. I don't know if it's gonna come with like higher nits and different stuff like that, but I'm really excited to see what type of creatives and stuff they come up to that. So what I'm gonna do right now is, wow, this is like a beautiful looking. Oh, I was like about to slide the Joy-Cons on, but like let me showcase it to you guys right here. So instead of it being just slide the Joy-Cons on, you're just magnetically attaching them, and it gives this like cool look. This is a very cool looking screen. Oh my goodness. Okay, so right here, what else do we got? We're gonna put the Switch 2 right there. I'm gonna put my Switch OLED right here. Oh, Joy-Con right there. Okay, let's see what else comes in the box. So other than this in the box, I really wish that these Mario editions came with not Mario editions. These Mario editions came with an actual like disc or whatever, but I guess they were trying to cut cost, which I get and then I don't get. Anyway, this is a digital code. I think I'm going to give it to a friend of mine. In here is an actual, it does say HDMI ultra high speed cable. Now, is this cable actually HDMI 2.1? I will put that to the test with either my 5090 or maybe the PlayStation or whatever. We'll check or whatever. But it does say ultra high speed cable. But then again, but it can be HDMI 2.0, right? Because I don't think the Switch is capable of doing 4K 60 FPS. I don't think they ever advertised that. Maybe they did. I don't know. Here are the Joy-Con straps. Really cool. They have a blue variant and red variant. I can just, you know, take them out so you guys can get a better look at them. So yeah, as I was saying at the beginning of the video, though, the Switch 2 is literally going to be my Tears of the Kingdom device. I mean, you guys can see I got Mario Kart as well, because I like collecting physical media. But I mean, I also plan on playing it. I'm excited for Metroid Prime 4 as well. And I'm excited for whatever they do with Smash, whether it's an upgrade or a new revision Smash or whatever. I think they should just do a new Smash, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to put all this over here. Then right here is, wow, this is totally different than the, give me a second. Do I have one? Oh, yes, I do. Sorry, got to go off camera real quick. Grab it from right here. Okay. So right here, we have the old Joy-Con holder. And then right here, we have the new one. And you can literally see its difference in size. And then also, it doesn't have the rails anymore. It just has the little pop-on thing. Which, here, I guess I should try to see how... I don't want to, like, rip them off. Oh, okay. Oh, you got to press a button. There's a button on the back of the Joy-Con. I'll get a closer shot of that. But there's, like, a back button on the back of the Joy-Con to help you like sock it off, because I was like wondering what happens if you just can't they just be pulled off, but no, you gotta press a button for them to disattach. So let's do that, and then let's see. Wow, this feels like a legit, I mean the Joy-Con's not gonna say it doesn't feel like a legit controller, but this is like a big boy controller. Like it actually, I like this. I actually really like this. I like the design too. It's stylish. Yeah, I think it looks even more aesthetically pleasing in my honest opinion. The all black is a nice look. The all black is a really nice look. So so the same thing with these. You got to press the buttons, pop them off, and then right here. Okay, and then we're gonna get to the Pro Controller in a second as well. This is USB-C to USB-C, okay, so it's a new design. It's not just a USB-C to power brick. They actually, so this is a solid power brick too. They sell you a power brick, so you're supposed to plug this into the wall, I guess, to power the dock and different stuff like that. Gotta put that right there. This is my old Switch case, which I've had religiously since the launch of the Switch, which when I got my Switch, I wasn't even planning on getting a Switch. The reviews for Breath of the Wild and different stuff like that just sold me, and the game looked awesome. It was actually my first Zelda game ever, and it blew my mind. I was starting to lose interest in video games a little bit, not gonna lie, when Breath of the Wild came out, but that just like sent a shock into me. Whatever. Wow. This is cool. A lot of the stuff for the Switch, other than like the console itself, I haven't really been looking at anything because I like to be like surprised when I get like newer. Not really surprised, I know what I'm getting, but I like to like get a first look at stuff when I first review it. But this is gorgeous. This is really gorgeous. I gotta get a shot of the inside of this. Can this be taken off? It looks like. Okay, you can take off the back, I guess, to fit the HDMI cords and different stuff like that. I have a. What is this here? I don't know what it's called. I'll put a name of it at the bottom of the screen, but let me unplug it real quick so you guys can get a good look at it. But I'm definitely going to try it on the Switch because the Switch has notoriously bad anti-aliasing, but I have, what is this? Marcelio? I forgot what this thing is, but it's basically an upscaler that I got for the Switch to fix a lot of the jagged lines and different stuff like that. I'm going to definitely get test it on the Switch 2, even though the Switch 2 should have a lot better anti-aliasing and different stuff like that. So I believe that's all for the Switch 2 itself, but it looks really freaking cool. Let's hop into the Pro Controller unboxing, and then we're also going to open Mario Kart, and then we're going to close out the video, and then afterwards I'm literally going to shoot a Tears of the Kingdom video right after this, and then we'll get into that as well. Okay, so here, let me open the Pro Controller first. I wasn't able to get a GameCube controller. I think they were only sold on Nintendo.com. We're gonna, maybe I should just use scissors instead of, well, no, I got this one already. I don't know where my box cutter is. I have a box cutter. Can I let me just do it with my finger. Don't want to mess up the box. Especially since I like to keep it, I don't want to mess it up. Or return it if I have any problem, but I shouldn't have any problem with it. But I don't know where my other Pro controller is. It's probably in the same thing that I just got the other controller in, but right here. Okay. Right here. Okay, so inside of here comes a USB-C to USB, which is really cool. That's how you charge a controller. This is the controller itself. Dude, I like the feel of these new controllers. I really do. Let me go get my other Pro controller so I can give you guys a comparison look. Sorry, you need to cross the camera. Okay. It's right here. Okay. Walking underneath the camera. Okay. So, this is the new Switch 2 Pro controller, and then this is the old one. Right off the dot, what I'm noticing is basically, there's like gray accents at the top. It does have the same feel of the Joy-Cons itself. I don't mind the translucent look on the Pro Controller 1, but I do kind of like this solid black a little bit more. But it's not like I hate translucent looks, because my Steam Deck OLED, I have the translucent edition, and that looks like very aesthetically pleasing. But there's not really anything crazy going on in here, and this gives like a more minimalistic look, and I do kind of like it. This one feels like the ends are out a little bit more. It just feels streamlined. Like, it's little improvements, but like, this feels like a legit like controller that, yeah, I'm excited to play on. Then right here, I'll give you guys a look at Mario Kart. I guess I can do the setup of the video, of this Switch 2 as well. We're going to cut to when I plug it up to my TV, though. But, yeah, I can do the setup. I'll probably have to blur out the passcode and all that different stuff, but we'll get to that. As I said, got to use my teeth. Okay. So, first opening up my Switch 2 game. And, ta-da! Oh, what? There's no paper or anything inside. No guide or little intro thing. Okay. But I do like... Here, let me show you guys. Where's my other Mario Kart? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be Mario Kart specifically. I'll just grab my Mario Odyssey. But right here is the Mario Kart World card. And then this is Mario Odyssey. The whole red card, I actually really like it. Let me see. Is the case as obtrusive? The top, the red, it doesn't look as bad when it's in person. Like, in the early box art when they were doing the reverse reveals and stuff like that, it looks super ugly, but it doesn't look as bad in person. But anyway, let me put this down right here, and let's hop into the setup. Okay, so I've taken the liberty of plugging out my Switch 1 here, because we're about to do the system transfer. I have the Switch 2 right here, which we're going to throw right onto the dock, and let me switch to Nintendo with their, should show up in a second or so, right? I think the AV. Okay, I just need to do the handshake switch. Okay, so right here we're gonna blur out some of this stuff because not doxing myself. I'm gonna set up, gonna blur this section out right here in 1 second. Going to connect to the internet, enter the password, and then right there, it's connecting, all good, we're all in, and then right here, I don't think this would dox myself saying what time zone I'm in. So I think we should be good on that front. We're gonna do the system transfer. So I tried, or not tried. The micro SD card that works in the Switch 1 will not work in the Switch 2, even if you like plug it up. I had a friend of mine tell me that. So for micro SD data, I think all the data will just like transfer additionally into like, you know, the regular transfer itself. Right here, going to blur this out again as well. Got to enter my information. Yeah, I actually really like this music. It's nice and jazzy. I wonder if it plays in the main menu as well. We'll see in a second. Okay, there's at all the way at the right. And then type that in, that in, that in, that in, that in right there. I think I typed in all of it correctly. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Okay. All good. Okay. Signed in as Leon. So you got to make sure that your Switch 1 is up to date or whatever. I haven't played mine in like a week or so it wasn't up to date. So I'm going to go right here. Then, I mean, I don't know how well you guys can see the screen, but you go to settings, then you go all the way to the bottom to system, then you go all the way to the bottom in system, and then you go to system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2. I was playing Breath of the Wild, so I need to turn that off. And then you press done, just go through all the segments of stuff. If you're doing everything correctly, I think my Switch 2 should be picked up immediately. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then we're gonna start the download. And I hope it doesn't take too long. We'll see. We might have to just skip this portion depending on how long it's gonna take. Let's see, calculating time. Okay, it's gonna take a quick minute, so we'll just skip whenever we're done with this. Okay, looks like the download is just about almost done here. I just want to emphasize how snappy the Pro Controller itself feels. It's really comfortable in hand. I even, while the camera's off or whatever, picked up the Switch for a second and really feels nice in hand. It's solid, like almost as heavy. It feels like it's as heavy as, let me go get my Steam Deck real quick. Let me go and grab that. It's across the room. Right here. Yeah, Steam Deck feels pretty solid or whatever. We'll pick up the Switch in a second. Where's my stand? Right here. Put that right there. So after the system turns off, right here on the Switch itself, it says it's still like sending the data. As I said before, both AC adapters have to be plugged up the entire time. And then, let's see. It might do the same thing where it doesn't show anything on the screen. Yeah. Oh, shoot. It's still transferring the data. It said 1 minute left. Okay, so data has been sent. Okay, cool. Okay, now it's setting up the system, which you're supposed to keep it plugged in the whole time. Do not do what I did. Or, I mean, honestly, if you're just doing this system setup, I would just have it plugged up with the cable itself to the actual Switch. I have it plugged up to the dock so you guys can just like visibly see it and have a nice little aid on the TV. It's nice having a really big TV like this. Okay, so the theme color will be picked over. Okay, you can adjust the stand. Okay, remember telling me that. I already knew how to take the Joy-Cons off. You can use accessories that came with the system to hold the Joy-Con too. I knew that. That's really cool. Okay, let's press the home button now, which is right there in the middle of the controller. Ooh. Wow. That's cool. Okay, so we're not going to do any actual gameplay in this video because the video is already more than long enough. But we are in a second going to do... you can't change it. Okay. Internet, audio, headphone virtual sound. Okay. Input. Okay. Oh, so the TV does, the Switch does support 4K. I did not know it supported 4K. Adjust the display until the pattern on the left is visible and the pattern on the right isn't. Okay. This is how the brightness will look during gameplay. Okay. That's cool. Honestly, you can just set it on auto. It probably auto defaults to the highest resolution of it, but I just set it at 4K just so. So 4K 60. It's outputting with HDR. Refresh rate possible at this resolution. So it can't do 4K 120 Hz. So that's what I was saying. The cable that came with it is probably only a high-speed HDMI 2.0 cable. It looks like it's the right size anyway by default. Yeah, okay, so 120 Hz is only supported at 1080p and 1440p. ALLM, HDR output, you can adjust the that was the is it adjusted correctly? Okay, oh yeah, it is. Let me just, sorry. Okay, that's cool. Got the audio set up. Everything feels pretty snappy. We're gonna go into the store or whatever, and then we're gonna hop off here. So I want to, cause like, you know, everybody knows how slow the store is on the Switch 1. Okay, we gotta blur it out again. Oh my goodness, I typed in the password right. I promise I did. Okay, we in. Okay, it's so crazy seeing Cyberpunk on a Switch device. I don't know if the peak highlights look overblown because this is ridiculously bright with the HDR, especially in this menu. It's very low quality art though for like the thing. Like it's not just that either. It just looks very low res for the pictures. I really hope they update that, especially Fortnite. That looks very low res, but regardless, it's snappy. There's no lag or whatever, so that's cool. Okay, anyway, there you guys have it. Unboxing and setup. All of the games and stuff. Look, wow, that's very aesthetically pleasing or whatever. I'm really hoping we get themes or whatever, but regardless, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. We are about to shoot some Tears of the Kingdom gameplay because, as I said, this is what I've been waiting for to get the Switch 2. Anyway, regardless, thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys have a great day.